that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam dealt with in the Medinan period was much more than the diversity in the Meccan period. One of the classic stories of the time of the Medinan period, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made the brotherhood between the Sahaba, again based on faith, where he put together, he made brothers of people who were completely different from each other. There's nothing in common. For example, Abu Dardaa and Salman radiallahu anhu, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made him the brother of Salman al-Farsi radiallahu anhu. Now Salman al-Farsi was Persian, he spoke Farsi, he was not an Arab, he did not speak Arabic. He learned Arabic obviously, but that was not his mother tongue. So different land, different culture. He was alone in Medina, he had no family, no support. He was an ex-slave because he had come there, he was as a slave. The Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave, we know the whole story of how he freed himself and how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself planted those trees and so on. And he was made the brother of Abu Dardaa al-Ansari, who was one of the leaders of the Ansar of Medina. Now the story is, one day Salman al-Farsi radiallahu anhu came home and he saw the wife of Abu Darda, because they were living together in the same house. So he saw his brother's wife, and she looked like she was not taking care of herself. Maybe she was not, maybe her hair was not combed, or Allah knows what the situation was. But Salman al-Farsi saw that this lady is not looking after herself, doesn't look like she's taking care of herself, appearance. So he asked her, he said, "What's wrong with you? Why are you like this?" So she said, "Your brother is not interested in me anymore." So he said, "How can you say that? What do you mean?" She says, "He fasts all day and he worships Allah all night. So he's not interested in me." Salman al-Farsi said, "Okay, let me take care of this." So what he did was that that day, around midday, Abu Darda radiallahu anhu came home and he brought food and he put out the food and he told Salman al-Farsi, "Come and eat your lunch." Salman al-Farsi said, "You sit down with me and eat." So Abu Darda said, "No, sorry, I cannot eat with you because I am fasting." He said, "No. What fast is this? This is not Ramadan. It's a nafil fast. You can break it. So break it." So Abu Darda radiallahu anhu said, "This is zulm. I am fasting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are forcing me to break my fast." He said, "Yes. Eat with me or I will not eat." So when Abu Darda, now this man is his brother, he is his host. So anyway, with great reluctance, he sat down with him and he had food. Then, in the night, they are now preparing to sleep. So Salman al-Farsi put his bed, he lay down. And then he called Abu Darda and he said, "Come, lie down." So Abu Darda said, "No, I have to pray." He said, "No. What prayer? You finished Isha already. Lie down here." So Abu Darda said, "This is, what kind of thing is that? I want to fast, you make me break my fast. I want to pray, you are not letting me pray." He said, "No, there is a time for prayer, just lie down." So he lay down. And then after a little while, he thought maybe Salman Farsi has gone to sleep, so he sat up. Salman Farsi said, "Lie down." "Where are you going?" He said, "No, lie down." This happened 2-3 times. After that, maybe an hour or something before Salatul Fajr, Salman Farsi also got up. He woke up Abu Darda and he said, "Come, we make wudu and we pray tahajjud." And they prayed tahajjud and they went then to Masjid Nabawi Sharif for Salatul Fajr. Now by now, Abu Darda radiallahu anhu was sick and tired of this whole thing because he was very upset. His fast got broken. He doesn't let him pray in the night. He's forcing him to sleep. So he told him, "Look," he said, "I'm going to complain to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is this?" So Salman al-Farsi says, "Allah has a right on you. your family has a right on you and your body has a right on you. Give to each their right. So this thing, Abu Dardaa radiallahu anhu is still not convinced. He said, yeah, okay. He went to Masjid. Now after Salatul Fajr, Abu Dardaa radiallahu anhu complained to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, this brother of mine, he is making my life miserable. He doesn't let me fast, he doesn't let me pray. I want to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This man is becoming a barrier for me. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, what did he tell you? He said, this is what he told me. He said, Allah has a right on you, your family has a right on you, and your body has a right on you. Give to each one their right. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your brother spoke the truth. He said, what he told you is good advice, follow that advice. Now think about this. We have friends, we have close friends and so on and so on. How many of us can take this guy? I don't even suggest to do it, but I'm saying that how many of us can take this kind of liberty with our friends, even with our close brothers? People get offended, right? They get angry, they get offended. Who are you? I mean, you can't interfere in my life like this. But this was the nature of the Sahaba. This was the culture change which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was able to create.